Hello, my beautiful Gemini friends and family. Welcome to your June 2020 intuitive energy forecast. The camera's here, and if I look there, it probably looks great, but I look at myself here. Anyways, for those who don't know, my name's Lyle. This is my YouTube channel. You can find me on social media at Wisdom of the Heart on Facebook and Instagram. And you can connect with me on MeWe at Lisa Lyle. My website's also lisalyle.com. So welcome to June 2020. I didn't do any monthly forecast for the month of May. I wasn't guided to. I was guided to focus on the home front and myself and my son. I have, though, recorded a June 2020 intuitive energy forecast for the collective, and I strongly encourage you to go and have a look at that. It will be on this channel under Ascension Energy Updates. There is a ton of information about what's going on in the sky because we are moving into eclipse season. And we have a ton of planets retrograde. And so a lot of information was coming in about that, which I have shared in the collective energy update. So here I'm just going to focus on my Gemini peeps. And I'm going to start this reading off the way I've started all of them off this month by sharing the guidance that I received this morning on this card or from this card. And it says, and I feel like it's relevant to share with everyone because this is what we are all called to remember right now. The heart is the true seat of power. So just love everyone involved and all will unfold gracefully in its own time. An angel watches over you with patience, love, and perseverance. All will work out fine. Be guided by the wisdom of your heart. It's always the great place to start. And so we're just going to get right into it. I want to thank you all for your love and support of me, my work, and this channel. And you can continue to support me with a thumbs up, a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to buy me a coffee or a tea, you can hit the donate button above. And for the month of June 2020, I have been guided to offer some chakra support. My guides had me call it tune in and tune up. And so it will, if you're interested, we will go through your entire chakra system in the physical body. And I will bring through messages and do some sound healing and healing hands and working with crystals and stuff. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, there will be a link in the comments in the description box below, which you will have to copy and paste into your browser to send exchange. And it is $77.77 and all are sent via private YouTube link. So here we go. Let's see the Keepers of Light. And you've got two. You got Serapis Bay and Ascension, and Serapis Bay and Ascension, and Charity, Prayer, and Contemplation. So Gemini, we're in Gemini season right now, and as we come to the end of Gemini season, your ruling planet, Mercury, will be moving into a retrograde position. So I believe that's from June 18th to July 12th or something like that. Like I said, all the information about that is in the June 2020 forecast. Being a Gemini with Mercury as your ruler, and I'm very familiar with this energy because I'm a Virgo and we share the ruling planet. And so this is a perfect month for you, Gemini, to go inside this prayer and contemplation because your ability to go within, to retreat and reflect and reassess your life and situations and circumstances in your life, it really supports this idea of ascension because we're all here on this journey of ascension. We are all here in service to our eternal soul. And so, you know, really the most productive way for us to grow, the most positive way for us to grow is through that inner reflection, prayer, meditation, because that's what this is, right? Prayer and contemplation. So prayer and meditation. Prayer, we ask for help. We ask for support of others who may need it. We in meditation, we listen for the answers that come to us in the silent. Silent and listen have the same letters to make up those words. They're of the same letters. And so we really, in order to truly hear, we must become silent so that we can hear. And we really want to hear with our inner ear. Charity's message is, and I'm really guided to, so Gemini, the Geminis in my life that I know and love tend to be very much in their head. Thank you, Mercury, right? Very much in their head. And what I'm feeling is when I connect with this crown, it looks like red to me and purple, pink back here. When I connect with this crown of roses, first of all, there's 5 of them. So things are changing. You are changing. You are not the same person that you were when you tuned into the April energy forecast. None of us are the same. And I feel though, with these being red, it is about you connecting with nature, getting outside, planting your feet on the ground, especially if you're feeling very much in your head. You may be feeling pressure in the head. You may be feeling headachy. Really get outside and work with nature to clear that and bring your energy down, grounding it, because there's a lot going on and there's a lot of support from the heavens above. But honestly, we are not meant to get caught up in this place, because we will not really, it'll be like just kind of spinning our wheels in the mud. So really ground your feet down, maybe step in a mud puddle, and really feel your connection to the earth and consciously breathe that energy down. It says, connect to heaven, ask and you shall receive. And that is true. And, my wise late uncle always used to say, if you pray, why worry? And if you worry, why pray? So basically, say your prayers, speak them from your heart with intention, and then just let the outcome go. Don't try to manipulate things and figure out how it's going to play out, or have an expectation of how things are going to work out. Just allow things to happen naturally. Don't spend a lot of time thinking about what you have already prayed for. You may want to shift to expressing gratitude for what is already in your life and that which is yet to come. Serapis Bay, ancient Egypt connections, feeling that very, very strong these days. And Serapis Bay's message is move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. And yes, absolutely. And this does again speak of that inner journey, that inner reflective journey, journaling, time in nature, time for self-care, time for meditation, making yourself a priority in your life. That was quick, Archangel Michael. Beyond the storm, protection, and I believe it's a 2028. So this is a new beginning. First of all, whatever you're going through, and there's so much going on in the collective that as sensitive people, as highly sensitive people, we are feeling it through our physical body. Plus, we have our own stuff coming up as a result of what we may be witnessing or seeing taking place in the collective. And so it's really important to, again, create space in your life, create space in your daily life just for you. Nurture your spiritual essence. Don't really get caught up in the polarities of it all, Gemini. And I mean, your sign is the twins. And so, the twins often really polarize these energies when really we're about unifying, and especially for you, Gemini, unifying through your heart center, through your spine, through your chakras, and trust that wherever you are and whatever's going on, everything is unfolding according to the divine plan, according to divine will, and what is required of you. And in fact, what is required of most of us at this time is to nurture ourselves and nurture our own light, which is the light of source to which we are eternally connected. So I'm working with the Archangel Animal Oracle deck by Diana Cooper to bring through some animal guidance for you, as well as to connect you more deeply to the angelic realms, particularly the realms of the archangels. They're the realm of the archangels. So let's see what wants to come out for our Geminis. Oh, giraffe, solar plexus, lots of solar plexus activity for you folks this month. It says align to higher knowledge and wisdom. Archangel Jophiel or Jophiel. Jophiel. I always say Jophiel. This is total solar plexus. So, what's going on? Tune into your body. Are you feeling in your power, or are you feeling disempowered? Are you feeling peaceful, or do you have knots in your stomach's just in knots inside? It's really important, and I can't answer those questions for you. Only you can, and it's really important that you tune in to what's going on. And again, working with your breath is the number one way you can work to support that solar plexus chakra. So with each inhale, really being sure that your breath is getting down into your belly. You're feeling it fill up when you inhale, and you're feeling it drop back when you exhale. Citrine, if you have any citrine or amber, I am feeling like both of those crystals. One is actually a tree resin, but both of those crystals will be greatly beneficial to you this month. I'm also hearing tiger's eye, and it's taking me back to this. If you're feeling unstable, if you're feeling fearful and scared, unsafe, tiger's eye would be a perfect stone for you to work with this month. So I'm going to share with you the message from the guidebook for the giraffe. I've been doing that. Giraffe. It's not a giraffe, it's a giraffe. So here's what giraffe has to say to my Gemini peeps. The regal and elegant fifth dimensional giraffes descend to Earth from Orion, the constellation of wisdom carrying high frequency light. Their crown chakras are open, and this enables them to reach energetically into the galaxies to access knowledge and wisdom and download it into their energy fields. They stay connected with their home, Orion, through the ray of truth, and then they spread this light through the ley lines of Earth. Giraffes demonstrate that it's possible to look beyond the ordinary into the extraordinary. They remind us to view life from a higher perspective. At the same time, they are experiencing and learning about balance and coordination. They are very tuned in to nature and love the natural world. While their soul mission is idealistic and noble, their service mission, quite simply, is to trim tall trees to allow new growth. Guidance. When you receive this card of higher wisdom, it suggests that you look beyond the limitations of your current circumstances and situations. Continue to fulfill your daily commitments and responsibilities diligently while you explore your life from a higher perspective. You may then see things very differently. Internal changes inevitably follows, and this is automatically reflected in your world. You are also asked to tune into your home planet in sleep or meditation and to connect to a ray of truth so that you can understand the true wisdom of your soul. Giraffe reminds you to act graciously with dignity, serenity, and balance at all times, and this will enable you to fulfill your dreams and your destiny. Stand in your power as a point of light. That is really, really beautiful. And again, it was saying how the crown chakra of the giraffe is very open and they're receiving downloads. And, so I feel like a part of that message for you, Gemini, is that you have to move that down through the rest of your chakras. Great. It's wonderful to have an open crown chakra and to be receiving sometimes though it can get stuck in this place, and it can cause a lot of pressure, and it can cause a lot of confusion and a lack of clarity. So this is where your breath work comes in. This is where your meditation practice comes in, to really move this down through your physical body and connect to Mother Earth, so that you can begin to receive the information that is coming to you in those downloads. We can't often hear when it's just sitting there in the crown. We actually have to make it connect to the earth, and then we can bring through the wisdom that's meant to come through via our connection to Mother Earth. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So finally here, I'm going to work with a couple of moon decks. And the intention of working with these decks is to connect us to the energy of the true moon, the old and ancient moon, not the moon that has been hijacked. And again, I'm not going to get into that in this reading. I did a little bit in the June 2020 collective forecast. This is connecting us to the wisdom of the ancient moon at the time of ancient Egypt, and you've got that ancient Egyptian energy here with Serapis Bay, and there's very much, I want to say, an Atlantean and Lemurian energy. Larimar, maybe you need to get some Larimar as well. But again, look at this up here on Serapis Bay's crown. Is this red orb. Oh, I never made that connection before when I was saying to you how important it is to connect to the earth, to get grounded, because otherwise the information is just sitting here and it's like ping pong going back and forth, and it's very confusing. So really nurture your connection to earth. And the first moon card you got is a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. And so we will have a new moon in Virgo in August. So I do feel, and you notice it's all green here, Virgo is known as the healer, the mother energy of the zodiac. And this is really asking you, Gemini, and as I said earlier, we share a ruling planet, Virgos and Geminis. So this is really about making that connection to the healer, the innate, the natural healer within you, and really take care of your physical health, your physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental health. Take care of things around the home front, make sure that you're nurturing and nourishing your physical body. Make sure you're nurturing and nourishing your spiritual essence, the truth of who you really are. Take this time, and I feel like for you, it's like this is to carry you through July and into August, really focused on refining your self-care practices. So one more, and this is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I hope these messages resonate. Remember, Gemini, the very best way you can support me is with a thumbs up and a comment. Of course, a subscribe. Share this channel with your family and friends. Look at this. Look at this. And if you would like to work with me this month, check out my website, or if you'd like to take advantage of the chakra support that I'm offering, the link will be in the description box below. And then we get this, Gemini, which this is blossoming, and this is the flower moon. I don't know when the flower moon is. Let's look in that deck. Let me just see what moon the flower moon is. Doesn't tell. Doesn't tell us. Anyways, we may have just had the flower moon. But what I'm really drawn to with these two moon cards, well, first of all, number 33. So 33 always speaks to me about the Christed light, which would go back to that citrine, which would go back to your solar plexus chakra. Also to the heart chakra and the energy of unconditional love and forgiveness. I do feel like as you take care of yourself, and I feel like this is giving to yourself, give yourself what you need, because it really supports your blossoming. It really supports your ability to move into that that high vibe energetic of joy and creating. Like, what are you here to create? Plant a garden. Maybe it's now a time to start a little box garden, or even just a little, some plants in a planter. This is a perfect time, and nurture the plants, because as you do that, you will also be nurturing yourself, your very own soul. And this green also speaks about the need for connection to the earth, and how the earth really supports you at this juncture, at this point in your journey. And remember, all the work you do here in physical form is in service to your eternal soul. So thank you, Gemini, for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for your continued love and support. And I trust that you have felt loved and supported through this message whenever you connect with it. So until next month, Gemini, you take good care of yourself. I see you, I feel you, and I love you. Until then, namaste.